and doesn't subside. It's for the nappy heads in heaven. With the nappy head Christ by their side. So look, this is a quick message, right? Like I sat back and I've created life multiple times. I'm a father of 7.5. And in creating this life, I always feel the overwhelmment of the energies that go on for moms. I haven't actively been in all of my children's life, but I played some type of influential role. So for those that don't know, I'm bringing in my 8th child now. And the ideal way of doing it is to bring it in with a tribe, to bring it in with a village. And the thing about these villages, they're broken. We're dealing with a lot of broken individuals. We're dealing with a lot of broken mindsets. And I only care about my fucking mission and journey. That's one of the dopest things that I tell everybody when I fucking connect with them. I only care about my mission and journey. And if we decide to do the mission and journey with you, that means you play a part in our mission and journey. So this is a transparent, vulnerable moment. I haven't had one of my transparent, vulnerable moments. But as y'all know, I've been in the Bay Area creating family, creating friends. The family is broken because there's no communication about the emotional overwhelmment. There's no communication. There's no EQ that matters in our world, right? And in this EQ, you have to have uncomfortable conversations about things that make you have feels, right? And anytime someone says, you make me feel, I feel like this because, and you hear it out, they're choosing to have that feeling over everything. That's a fucking choice. And in that choice, you could choose to be like, oh, I can help you make that better. Or you could let them make it better themselves because there's other choices that they can choose from. There's a shit of other things that they can focus on. But people tell you, I know me personally, this retrograde that we've coming out of, I had to deal with a lot of other people's shit because I'm a catalyst. I trigger. I get around people and I activate shit inside of them that they don't want to fucking handle. Like, so I'm usually revered in the beginning because I bring all this dope energy, but then I'm really despised after I shine a light on y'all dumbass energy. So I'll be 1000%. My 7th child that I brought in, right? Shout out to baby Trinity. I didn't understand the magnitude of bringing in a child, a spiritual child, right? And what I mean by that, you have to have capacity for it. That means you have to have people that are on board, that are wishing for the success of this baby, that are wishing for the success of your journey, that are wishing for your success, right? So since I've been out here on the road, most people don't even know how to wish me success. Most people don't know how to engage with me. In that, the ones that do, I'm grateful. I appreciate it. But those people are people that I've taught how to engage with me. Which car is this? Which car is this? What the fuck? What type of question is that? Like, that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Like, absolutely nothing to do with it. But that goes hand in hand with what this conversation is about. Conversations that have nothing to do with the evolvement of the growth of the situation. They go into, when you go into, I did this, you did that. I did this, you did that. I'm going to go here, you're going to go there. You treat this well, you don't take this seriously. Yo, it's projection. And I've dealt with a lot of imposter syndrome a lot of my life. Especially with being a good dad looks like, being a spiritual prophet, what that shit looks like, right? And today was like, it was the last cup that I needed. Like, I sit back, and the ones that hurt you the most are the ones that get to see you growing through what you're going through. And while they're seeing you going through it, they only still care about them. So I wish tons of love and life for my child and my child's mom. But like, I see the signs, and I'm like, what am I doing or what am I not saying that I keep having these same dumbass signs that pop up? Oh, there's time for you to just be there now and be in it. Like, my capacity and mental capacity to sit and to go back and forth with people that I care about it's very limited because I know that our conversations are creating timelines. I know that our conversations are being felt throughout our entire family and legacy. And also, I know that my child feels all of this. All of my children feel it. So whenever I'm talking to somebody and talking to them about business or the mission, I'm talking for everyone in my bloodline. I'm talking for everyone and that's connected to our source. I'm talking to everyone that's connected to us on social media. That's what happened when you hold the weight of your family. That's what happened when you bear the weight. So in this, I've been establishing a lot of new habits, a lot of new just ways of living. And in that, Darian, I'm watching the signs and the synchronicities of all those that are still here. Like, it's not about the fucking being here when shit is gravy and good. I want to see who hang around when shit is fucking tumultuous, when you're uncomfortable. This is where the growth happens. And the people that are showing me that they can't fucking stay on this ship when it gets a little rocky, or when I give you bounce back from your perception of what you think I am, that's what you thought. Like, being a self-realized being, you get to hear other people's sounds. And I listen to sounds all the time. So I share this rant, this rave. Ox, what up, G? This rant and this rave is I'm rebuking all demons that think they're going to put a hand on my children, my child, clearing the way in the path. I align with all my chakras. I align with all my ancestors to talk and do all the shit that I don't need to do. I don't have to speak anymore. And the motherfuckers that think that I do, all right, feel the wrath. Feel the wrath, feel the abundance, feel the health and the wealth. Because I'm now in a place where I'm done going back and forth with silly shit. Like, I'm so done going back and forth with silly shit. And miss me with the 3D shit. Like, all of the overwhelming shit that's going on in the fucking world, I don't care about that. All I care about is creating rituals, creating a path, creating a community that fucking matters. I am, listen, those that don't know my mission, right? If you're watching this video and you're connected to us in any way, shape, form, or fashion, my mission is to waken 2.7 billion of the collective. That's my mission, so that at least 10% of them can be tapped into my children's network. Like, if I ever helped you become self-realized, if I ever done an energy session with you, if I ever gave you a card reading, you are part of that 2.7 billion. So from there, after helping those, now creating a network of projects and community, joint ventures and communities. Because right now, the world is collapsing and turning in on itself. Over the next decade, we're going to go through a economic, spiritual, and health overload of new inventions, ideas. And right now, it's time to set the cornerstone. I don't have time to sit back and go back and forth about shit that I did when I was first a dad. I'm not there. I don't have the capacity to have dumbass baby mama, baby daddy arguments. Like, I don't. And I rebuke that shit. And like any retrograde shit, like I'm gonna share a quick story, right? So all the shit that I don't have energy for, right? I've been paying child support since I was 19. To a very illegal system, a very corrupt system. The Division of Child Support Enforcement is just like the law enforcement. They're only here to protect the interests of their constituents. And their constituents are the Federal Reserves, the government. And the cops' constituents are the people that property owners, the people that own the projects, the people that own the stores. So when you realize there's a system that's not really set up for you, then you go at that system and like straight through it. And then you create a system that makes that one obsolete. So quick story. I've been paying child support since I was 19, right? These past 3.5, 4 years, I went off the grid. And I was like, fuck you and your child support. I don't give a fuck. You could try to take my license. You could do all that shit that you want to do. You could try to scare me into giving y'all money. So this lady named Sharon, back around March, she called my child's mom, called her with all these ideas of opportunities of being able to help their children's dad that's going through his mental health thing, that's on his journey, finding his nationality. So she playing the game. So she talked that talk to my child's mom. My child's mom gets in touch with me on Facebook. Now I have a line of communication with her. So she talked that shit so they could get access to me. They thought they was getting access to me to scare me into giving them fucking money. No, I am not giving y'all any more money, right? So I sent her an email And I told her when I get back to Oakland, we can have a conversation. But I sent her an email letting her know that all those contracts and debts are void. My shit is paid in full, for the simple fact that you unlawfully and legally took away from my nation. We didn't make an agreement. You charged me as a U.S. citizen, and I'm not that. So, and then I'm telling her, she's like, oh, this is above my pay grade and da-da-da. Yeah, I know it's above your pay grade. It's cool. But I need you to understand, and I want this to be recorded as we go through the process of unfolding the fact that I'm releasing and rebuking all debts. I'm releasing and rebuking all silliness. I'm all contracts that no longer serve my mission. Them shits gotta go. So that being said, she was like, well, you got to take this to your legislative. I was just like, that's cool. Thank you for giving me my next steps so that my lawyer and they take it to the legislative, because I'm good playing your game. And that's the dopest thing ever that I ever experienced, to tell people I am done playing your game. I am done playing your game, and I'm only going to play my game. And when I shared that with the caseworker, she was just like, I don't know why you telling me this. I'm telling you this because I'm speaking through you so that you could speak through you got to notate the account. You got to deal with this magic that I'm giving you right now. You sit up here and tell me. She was like, no, I'm just care about the children. I care about the kids. I'm like, okay, you care about my children, right? So let's talk about how I'm going to come there and pick up the 2 children that I've been paying child support for. So I'm going to come pick them up, and I'm going to bring them out to the Bay Area. Can you give me some resources and assets for that? No, I just got to make sure a payment. Oh, you care about your job. You care about getting your numbers, but you're going to try to use magic and say you care about my children? You don't fucking care about my children. You don't care about the children. You don't care about the other children that the money has been taken from. You never did. So this is the vibration and frequency that I've been in over the past 72 hours. And then when you share that with other unbalanced or unrealized beings, what start to happen is you lose your mental capacity and clarity. You lose your ability to communicate. And that's why when so many people get booed the fuck up, they fall in love, their heart space get taught, like all of their energy and attention goes to that vessel. And that, like, I've been married, so it don't just go to that vessel, it goes to that vessel and whatever family member that vessel is engaging with, and the ones that they have engaged with. So it's just like, I know my energy. I know my sauce. I know my drip. I know what I did when I came to the Bay. I know that I sparked a fucking fire in a lot of people, right? And in that spark, yes, Green Life said draining. It's draining only if you don't know how to tap into your spirit. I know how to tap into my spirit. Like, this is where the growth happens. I'm realizing that all this retrograde, there's going to be a lot of shit that's popping up and in these people's lives that you care about. In that, you have to hold the space and be real. And you got to speak your truth, regardless of how it makes them feel. Like, I'm not here to make anyone feel happy, sad. That's not my fucking responsibility. And when people try to tell you that what you're doing is making them feel a type of way, that's called projection. That's them projecting their dumbass feelings on your frequency so that they can feel better. I'm good. Like, yo, that shit is weak. That's low-level magic. That's low-level magic, and we rebuke them shits in the name of Christ. That's why I said, that's what the caseworker thought she was going to do. She thought she was going to put her low-level magic and her disappointment and the fact that I haven't paid child support and such. Don't be disappointed. You don't need that. You good. I hear that sound. I'm telling you as a very matured native to this land, not Native American, not black man, because that's a crown, and fucking America is not native to anything. It's the most babyest, infantest fucking continent we have, right? So when people are walking in your life, this is what you have to do. Raise your vibration. Spend some time by water, spend some time in a tree, smoke some trees, magic mushrooms, microdose, before you engage with anybody. Like, that's the first 15 to 20 minutes of your day should be spent in very high vibration. Very high. Next, definitely scrape your tongue. Scrape all that shit off your tongue. Drink some water. Go for a walk. And in your walk, pay attention to the clouds. If you have mountains, pay attention to the mountains. If you have trees, pay attention to the trees. Listen for the birds. Look, these are things that's going to automatically raise your vibration so that when you do come out and go to the marketplace, like this, the social media is the marketplace. Whenever you open your phone up, you're in the marketplace. And the marketplace is exchanging energy with you. Yeah, scrape your tongue. Definitely scrape your tongue. Get off those toxins. Also, cold shower or jumping into cold water for 30 seconds to 2 minutes. Great fucking frequency raising opportunity. It activates the vagus nerves and it fucking stimulates your cells in your bodies to start going into overdrive. So while you're taking your cold shower, you can also go ahead and do your affirmations along with your statements of truth. So cold shower, affirmations, most welcome, Doug. And then when you are approached with something that makes you feel indifferent, where it hurts your head, it hurts your third eye, or it hurts your throat chakra, or it hurts your heart space because you care about this person, or it hurts your solar plex because you know that they're coming with extra energy that's not just theirs, breathe. And in those breaths, speak. So today's morning and message was because I dropped the ball on breathing and I allowed the marketplace to get me. But I tell you, I'm having this transparency moment because there's not many things that get me. But my children, God's children, the moms of my children, they have this button that they can press. Because I'm just here for the mission. And I got to tap into my divine intuition. So that being said, if y'all want some assistance with this opportunity to raise your vibrations, create space, release generational curses and cords, definitely sign up for our 33-day challenge. We are definitely about to start rolling a lot more of that out. Oh yeah, absolutely. I definitely, that's one of the dopest things. Thank you, Green Life. That's one of the dopest things about social media. While I was going through my mental health journey over the past 4, 5, 6 years on social media, being able to come on live and to just vent has been the most powerful thing ever. And I vent with intent. So when you vent with intent, you're directing the vibrations, you're directing the energy, and it's going right where the ancestors need to hear it. So I'm going to leave y'all with Hare Krishna, and I'm going to pray my way out of here. I pray when I rap and freestyle. If you stayed in here for several minutes, take this time to go and after you get off, take this time to either go take that cold shower, go do some mirror affirmations. I love myself. I am enough. I am the seed of the soul. In that, also go do something creative. Go write, go draw, go record yourself. Doing those things with this energy that we just shared will allow you to manifest and bring whatever you desire into this reality. So thank you for that. I appreciate the comments, man. The comments was lit. I'm grateful for those. We all end up as this fool every now and then. Yeah. Peace, Doug. Thank you for being here. So I'm about to just Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramna, Hare Ramna, Ramna Ramna, Hare Hare. Bina, Bina, Kita, Kita, oh, Ma. I wake up every day just trying to be myself in every way. Yeah. I don't know what to believe when I look into the mirror and see the many thieves. Many people want to steal all my energies. I look at me, am I a thief? Yeah, Robin Hood. I steal from the rich and bring it to what's good. But my mind, body, and spine was intertwined with the infectious demon disease. I'm a soldier.
backstabbed and heartbroken. I wanted to cry, but I was too afraid to open. Praying one day I'll find a peace of mind by the ocean.
So listen, everything that I've been through is raised up. My Hindu, my Vagdu, ooh, I'm just being so true to who? Me, myself, and I just want to fly. So I spread my rings, then I try. Sonic, I catching everything with me dive right in, see it again, overcome the sin. Yeah. This is how I breathe. This is how I breathe. Yeah. This is how I be. This is how I be. Yeah. This is how I breathe. This is how I breathe. Yeah. This is how I be. This is how I be. Yeah. I woke up this morning feeling so good, man, feeling like I could take over the world, but then I stood in a place of stillness and science, or stood in the place of the stillness in the spirit. Damn, they fear it. They fear what they can't understand. So I'm giving them my plan. Dot after dot, line after line. I'm connecting everything that's across the time zone. So listen, people, you gotta tune into intuition. That's how you get your own vision. So I keep getting caught up in intertwined with everyone else's fucking line. So it's divine. I just sit back and then I chill. Take a breath, take a pill, take a puff. Oh my God, this is real. This is love. This is lust. These are hugs. This is trust. I trust myself enough. I trust myself enough. Trust myself enough to stop and breathe, and then I pivot, then I really will see all the Pharisees and prophecies and the vamps, my wolves, angles. I gotta take a chance. I put them in a trance. They all glamored now. I'm just giving off all that glamour sound. Oh yeah, oh day. Oh yeah, oh la. Oh yeah, oh day and oh la. Yeah, say, oh yeah, oh shoon, oh cool, coming soon. We're giving you everything that you need, and giving you everything that you see. And stay blessed and favored, blessed and highly flavored.